Did the other one get transported?
Yeah, they're both transported.
What do we got here tonight?
About 40 hours. Was a report of a fire in this particular area. They didn't have a specific address at the time of call, so units started heading towards Solana Circle and Vita del Valle, which is adjacent to this condo complex. Prior to arrival, one of the engines saw a column of smoke, and then the address changed to here on Arcaro, I think it is, in Triple Crown condos. They found smoke coming out the front door of one of the condo units, and it's kind of a backwards layout. You walk in on the first floor, and then all the bedrooms are downstairs. Pretty decent fire in the upstairs area by the kitchen, living room area. Contained pretty quickly. Confined to that unit, confined to that floor. No extension into the adjacent condominiums or into the attic at this point. There were a few patients that were residents in there, and all of them were transported by ambulance to Scripps La Jolla.
How many residents were inside?
There were 3 people inside.
And then how many of those 3 people were injured?
They were all 3 transported to Scripps La Jolla.
You know the ages around?
2 adults and a child.
Got it. And then is this a 2-story?
It's 2 stories. Yeah.
2 stories. So the upper story is the one that.
The upper story is the functional areas of the condo, and the downstairs is the bedrooms and bathroom.
Okay. I see you guys are putting up tape. Do we have are we looking into the investigation?
No, it's pretty standard practice. We have a fire investigator inside conducting his initial investigation, and due to the fact that we had some injuries related from the fire, that Sheriff Baumgarten is on their way to investigate and assist as well. That's not an indication that there's anything nefarious going on, but it's just standard protocol when we have injuries related to fire.
Okay, and were any firefighters injured?
No firefighters were injured. We had a first alarm with a couple additional units because of the size of the unit and the complex. Most of them have been released. We had assistance here from Del Mar and Encinitas and Rancho Santa Fe supporting Solana Beach Fire Department.
2 last questions for you. Were the adjacent people, were they evacuated?
Nobody was evacuated that I'm aware of from us, but most people are outside or self-evacuated when we arrived. And if they were, I'm sure that Sheriff's was probably the one that was assisting getting them, out of their condos.
Okay. One last question about about roughly how much till knockdown. How many minutes was it?
I don't know how much for knockdown. It came pretty quickly. From that point, then it's basically just kind of getting into some walls and ceiling and checking for extension. So it wasn't a significantly large fire. There is a fair amount of smoke damage in there. Not a lot of fire itself. Enough to do some damage, but not raging out the windows. Most of the windows are intact inside on the structure. And
Red Cross is going to be assisting?
They've been called, but since all 3 were transported to the hospital, I'm not sure exactly how they're going to assist them at this time. But we have factored that into our helping them and with a place to go. They will not be in this residence this evening.
All right. Thank you.